What's up? My name is Ken Dumbo, the MC with the sauce. Don't forget to subscribe to J. Cool.
Now, my guest this morning is Bowman Lusambo. He is the Patriotic Front Deputy Mobilization Chairperson. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Zach. Thank you for having me back at this important media station. I'm not a stranger to 5FM.
Right.
5FM and Bowman, Chilosha, Lusambo, the bulldozer have been partners for some time. The times of diehard, a member of parliament, minister, now mobilization deputy chair, and we'll continue to be colleagues until we govern this country at the appropriate time.
Why Big God?
Big God is, I'm a born-again Christian, and I believe in Jesus Christ as my personal savior. And whatever things which I have been happening in my life, I hand over all my challenges to God, because He's a miracle God. He's a wonderful God. He's a living God. So for me, I'm nothing without our God, and without the name of Jesus Christ, our personal Savior. I'm nothing. I'm here not because I have to be here. I'm here because God has a purpose for me to be here. Some of the people, or most of the people, today they have died. Some are in hospitals. Others, they're just doing things which is not even accepted in the community. But God has given me this opportunity to be here to talk on behalf of the people of Zambia, those voiceless out there. So for me, it's God's first. In God we trust.
Now, it was in public domain that someone talked about you having lost your weight, and they were worried. They were worried, considering the fact that you had all these court cases and all, and they were thinking, "Oh, this is it." But to the contrary, your response was that there's no need to worry because your wife loves it this way.
Definitely, because I have a responsibility as the person to look after myself health-wise. So, Ukwina, it's not a fashion. Actually, it's a health risk. So for me, reducing the weight, which was not on that much, when the people were saying, Bowman has lost weight, I said, how? Because when I go on the scale, my weight was 120 something, which was abnormal, and I had to reduce it. I wanted to be 100 or 90. It was abnormal, the weight which I had. Now, people of Zambia, because it's Bowman, yes, I know I'm popular. Bowman is a household name, but not always that they have.
Because when the bulldozer is not looking like a bulldozer, it should worry people.
No, so my wife told me, finshiba furwa abantu. Newe ingiro kubawaredi nebo nemwine waiwe. Nomba nishiba furwa abantu. Because me, I'm happy that you are looking sexy. So is it a problem to other people? So I said, no, we are in a confused world. That people can just come up with it and they want to run with that story, a fake story. So for me, I'm 100% fit. And
so you're merely exercising?
Yes, okay. Yes. Those court cases, I've been through hardships more than those court cases. It's just a procedure. Okay, we go to court, is a procedure. Okay, and some of us, there's nothing that we have done. Okay, Zaki, me, ineta pali ofo na chita. Inyomulando na panga mcharo muno wakulandila abena Zambia. Chapa, tapali ofo na chita. Bombiroko na bomba konse Lusaka province, Copper Belt province, as member of parliament. Kuti ba mieba yonse, ba deke kutu ba mieba, ba ACC kutu ba mieba, kapokura kutu ba mieba, na badawe, uyu tapali ofo chita. Okay, tapali, mulando na panga ini wakulanda fye. Okay, ndawaya mona indictment ya bamukoti myeso kutuwa dilano kuliro kweba. Okay, today it's Bowman, tomorrow ikababa UPND ministers bonse nama government officials. So government of Zambia is supposed to redeem themselves on my cases because shapare funachita. Okay? Shakwato mulandu ine. Shakwato mulandu nangu mozaki ino milandu ndashitina sana. Kushitina sana milandu. Nangu ndekala mchalo mfwaya ukwikala umuntu waololoka. Imilandu ndashitina sana. Elo ifintu fya government, fintu fya abantu. Ndafitina sana. That's why mfwaya ilokuteka. Pantu ndatine fintu fya abantu. So government, ifintu fya government inenda fitina sana. That's why imilandu shandi shonse esho bantu ayira kukoti. Tawakasangepo nangu pamo pakalanda papya government bufi pantu inenda tina ifintu fya abantu nalibombere mu government na irem kusavinga abantu nali member of parliament na irem kusavinga abantu shakwete po contract mu government tapadi chintu cha government ocho nasendereko icho nasendereko cha government ni salary yo bare mforesha ba government allowances bare mforesha ba government na allowances bare mforesha ba parliament na gratuity yare mforesha ba parliament because iliyofona re bombera ero ba government basanda doke Bowman wetu bombera amalipiro yobe nyaya not ifintu fya kutita connect na government imilando shona kwata zasha ba mkoti ndebwekesha hapo na kabiti ine shiriye milando chimwe okubata bena Zambia bonse ko nayo wine kuma wali kwa tomulando nayo wine kuma iwe zake wali kwa tomulando emilando nakwata ine mukoti shiriye milando chirando kwata bena Zambia bonse na magistrate wala bene bonse batita preside over my cases na bena bali kwa temilando.
What's up? My name is Ken Dumbo, the MC with the sauce. Don't forget to subscribe to J. Cool.
Okay. Because kwa liwe milandu shirefo kulanda fili mkoti mwalifishiwa. Mwalifishiwa. So fili ya fionso vya mkoti chimono kwa ati the entire 20 million Zambians bali kwa te milandu. Okay? Bali kwa te milandu. Okay? So ine okuba mkoti lelo tekwa tipali ofunatita ku government na mpali ofunatita kubena Zambia. Tapali. Okay? Tapaba nangu pamo. Filiana abanchita kukoti. Na yoyi ne bakakuchita. Na next person bakamuchita. Na ba judge bakabachita. Na ba magistrate bakabachita. Na ba IG bakabachita. Na bakapokola bonse bakabachita. Because imilandu shanti. Chimuno kubati 20 million Zambians bonse bari kwa temilandu.
Let's move to the current state of the nation. When you sit and you're a politician and you sit at home and look at the current state of the nation, what do you make of it?
Ichalo po tufikiri hapa bazaki na tufika hapa ntu hapa bisana elo opo tufikiri defo ndefulwa sana kunkonkanisha ba president akaenda ichirema ba president akaenda ichirema alo ba opposition bali kweta ma ideas za kusuma sana aya kuchinjishamo face ya chino chalo no buyantanshi wa chino chalo nomba luria baba president ifintu fyali saba opposite but you won't say kaine mandras our president the ministers the permanent secretaries because the president akaenda ichirema bantu fye kwati ni webo naine bantu fye but we have a responsibility to preside over our affairs. He needs help. He needs to be advised. Okay? Teti babombe weka. Nomba natu manafia abantu bale ina fye. Abena kabuswe baina. Abena tayari baina. Finch mule inina. Tamule yafo bakateka. Finch mule inina. Ndamule ina ukuina kwenu kufire kwa chita translate mkuafwa bakateka so that nabena Zambia baina. Naba mule ina mweka. Bakateka tamule bafu. Nishi mlechita. Ichalo chiri bwena.
Kubafu okuchita ishba.
Ukubafu okuteka. Bakateka kuba chita advice. Ifo balungu twale ba chita advice. Balungu ifo twale bengirira ku state house. Twale bengirira ku state house balungu. There was a day ama mirazi baisa chita hodu bakana okutwala obunga mu outlets. Quite artificial shortage of millimil mu Lusaka. It was on a Sunday. I called the ADC to the president. Is the president available? The ADC told me, yes. Is that in Kwazi? I called the president. Your Excellency, I would like to see you. Oh, Minister, come. I drove to Kwazi house. I found the president. He was working, and he told me, come. And we started working together. And I told the president, President, ubunga bwenu na mataba yenu yali ku Malawi, yali ku Congo, yali ku Zimbabwe. Ekuleyo ubunga bwenu na mataba yenu. Baisala ndati first baikarazi kaiba president Lungu tabale yasuka papene first baikarazi olubaisa funya wedimo yakobati ushe minister na timu yako ya agriculture finish badetita. He called Katambo, Minister of Agriculture. Katambo is akon. I'm with the Minister of Lusaka Province. His concern is ABCD. And Katambo, I said, no, we'll look into those issues. Katambo, I have a President Wanja Bowman. Move in. Okay? Move in and make sure that you control this situation. Epale mwambo ene napanga night roadblock na bakapokola pa Chelston ndamule ingira mchongwe. Tuwapanga roadblock north Great North Road, tuwapanga roadblock Kafiwe Road. Twaliketa tracks ya mataba nobonga. Twafibwesha kunani ku Zambia. Imo track twayikatire pa border pa Chirundu border. Nailonga mataba nailonga na Maize Brand. Twafideta back to verify. From there, I went into millers' warehouses. I went to African Milling. I went to Zamzam. I went to a lot of milling companies. Okay, and I told them, guys, ubungo butwale in market. And the African Milling and the other guys, they accepted. Bowman, twala twala ubunga mu manani ma outlets. Twala lelo dinef. I went into Mandevu. Nasasanga ka outlet ka mokaleshtisho bunga very expensive. Ninshifo twali kwata mtengo wa bunga. Naisa umfu abantu bandetera ama reports nishinde ingira fena bakapokola nabasha bonse nabasha nishinde ndafi. Washita shingo bungo ya. Washita shingo bungo. Munibanga mwashite 1 2 3 4 5 10. Muisenga nafika paka shop ka yake ni mwantu mapo. Nani nafika? Nje shingo bungo. Aisanje bomtenga njebero ok so oledi abantu indalama pamutwe so naisama bati bonse abashitiro ngamuno balabwesha ubapere amachange bali bwese shebazake abantu bambire fyo kwisa balebwesha mabunga bashitire namachange basenda amachange yabo nobunga basenda within 5 minutes ubunga bwapwa mu shop muda nana pa shop na imbi na hapa na pa shop na imbi. The following day ifibunga fyali mbwerekete I called Bota shop right but Bota ndete tukoko. He explained to me na sana no ubunga bule isoko by san to me na Bota. Oh minister, I've received 5 trucks aya bunga, I've received Mandayo, I've received this, I've received shan outlets monse ubunga bwaingira. Okay, but president in the next cabinet by Saland artificial shortage ya bunga. Bowman and his team, they managed to control the situation. That's how you help the president. You help the president in the positive. Nomba abantu obotukweterero ama ministers, but enough, they are not even helping the president. Akainde ichirema may mean well to the people of Zambia, but alone he can't do anything. This is a country, Zach. This is not a company. It's a country with more than 20 million people. Okay? You need help. You need help from the permanent secretaries. You need help from your ministers. You need help from your district commissioners. You need help from your councillors and mayors. You need help. But the president is being isolated. He's alone. President Hakainde Hichilema, he is alone. And for you to see that President Hakainde Hichilema is alone, wait for 2025. You'll see how isolated he will be. Because it will be president on his own, members of parliament on their own. Because even ministers, most of them, they are members of parliament. And they have to go back to their constituencies. They want to survive. And they don't want to die with anyone. Each one for himself, God for us all. That's the thing which we'll be entering into. That thing has been a traditional way of doing things from inception. When Parliament is about to be dissolved, even ministers, they don't even care if they can even be fired by the president, because they want to renew their mandate with the people. So the time is now. Okay, if we go with this situation to June, definitely the UPND, they will pack their bags, because they will not survive. They will not survive. The situation is very bad. The exchange rate, first of all, to the major currencies like pound, dollar, euro, it is unprecedented. It is unprecedented. How can you have $100 equivalent to 2,700 kwacha? It's not fair. It is not fair. And the people who suffer are the people in Kalingalinga, the people in Wengwa, the people in Kabushi, the people in Munali. Those are the people who feel this punch. Okay? So the country where we are now, the situation, it is not good. Look at the cost of mealie meal. The cost of mealie meal, it is unbearable. To my mother in Kalingalinga, to my mother in Chifubu, to my mother in Mulenga, to my mother in Kapesha, to my mother in Mulenga Hills. Very unbearable. Because they won't manage to buy a bag of mealie meal. And in this country, ngataukwetu obunga munganda ninshuri mubusu uli nchushi. Okay? Nangu fwebene balwisha. Ngatatukwetu obunga munganda nishitapala foresta. Ufire wakwatako ka 25 kg nake mina munganda. Na ka cooking oil. Bana Lusambo kutiba yako pachishala baswapu ebondwe. Bayipikira abana balya. Ababemba batira titaipa ya wamina mate. Okay? So the situation is not good. It is not good not only to the PF, not only to the Citizen First, not only to socialists, including the UPN, because we go to the same feeding stations. We go to the same shops. We buy the same food. So the things which we are going through this thing as Zambians. As long as you are a Zambian, you are passing through this situation. So the president, fima ministers fimwe fienu, mwafitamfiako. They are not helping you. I recall Mr. Sata in his first year of governance.
What's up? My name is Ken Dumbo, the MC with the sauce. Don't forget to subscribe to JQ.
He came out and he told the people of Zambia that most of my ministers are useless. And I expected that statement to come from President Hakainde Hichilema. Most of his ministers, they are useless. They are useless because they are not adding value to the well-being of the people of Zambia. And they are not helping President Hakainde Hichilema. They are not helping him. They are not helping him. How can we be struggling with cholera in Lusaka when you have ministers? I don't know if it's 45 or so ministers. They would have come up with a strategy to stop cholera in Lusaka. If Lungu was in government, would have stopped this cholera, because we stopped this cholera when it first came in 2018. We came up with a solution to this cholera in our country. So we would have not even experienced cholera. We came up with this solution because we are working as a team. We are working as a team. President Edgar Chagwa Lungu, he was not a president for himself. He was a president for all Zambians. And he had his colleagues. Us, we were his colleagues. We were working with him. He was always ready to receive advice from us. He was ready to receive advice from us. There are a lot of things which we did with President Lungu. The solutions which came from ministers. The solutions which came from ministers, and were very successful.
But if this is the situation, and as you claim that the ministers are not helping the president,
they are not.
From a political point of view, and especially that you are in opposition, you should be happy that this is happening, and especially that you are mobilization deputy chair. You should be happy, because then this gives you an opportunity to mobilize at their weakness.
No. If you think like that, then you're not a patriotic Zambian. I'm a mobilization chair. I have to mobilize and convince the people of Zambia that we are the best political party. And these situations, we can handle them like this, like this, like this. Not when you see the country at its own knees like this. Ichalo na chikala. Elo upangire pa ma politics. How? Chino upangire pa politics pa mulwere. Kutu upangire chana pa politics pa mulwere. Na wamono mnobe na alwala. Na ngu president akaende ichirema, God forbid, today alwala. Tetu pangire pa politics. Kuya mukumutensha. Twamukunkumba. Twamutwala ku hospital. Bamunda pa abwela aba fit. Elo tuwa politics. We can't start doing politics when the country is it is in this situation. Bala tumunakwata tukweta man. Bala tumunakwata tukweta man. Apa tuafika pakuikatana bonsa Zambians. Baka inde ichirema, ba Edgar Lungu, na ba Membe, baka Winter Kabimba, ba Shani. First of all, tufule tuwa saving omulwere. Omulwere tukweta apa chalo. Ichalo na chilwala. So nga tuatila ati tuambe ma politics pa chalo echidwere. Bala tuseka. Tie university chalo chipole. Ero tuchitama politics. Me, I'm a mobilization chair. I'm not happy that dollar to major currencies, the kwacha to major currencies, we are exchanging. The exchange rate it is at this stage. We are not happy. I'm not happy. I'm not happy that our people are buying millimio at 300, 400, 500 kwacha. No, I'm not happy. I am not happy. So we need to work as a team. Let us work as a team. Let us rescue Zambia. We have reached. We need to show patriotism. Do
you think that if the ministers or indeed the government officials, the route that you used in order to avoid millimio being taken out illegally and out of the market for that matter, even if they did that, the situation now is that there is a dry spell currently in as far as rains are concerned, and that has actually made people to anticipate poor harvest. Even if that your strategy was employed today, the situation by nature still predicts that we will have a challenge in terms of harvest.
Ichalo chino chali kwete amataba ayengi sana.
Lilali.
From 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. Amataba tatukwete. Uyu mulumendo betati Minister of Agriculture. Mutolo pili. Mu parliament nalemweba ngeri bamutolo. You remember bamutolo bali ba vice president wandi mu MMD. Ba MMD bali. Teba PF awo. Ba isafye ku PF mulando wa alliance. Ni ba MMD.
You mean ku UPND?
Ku UPND I mean. Ni ba MMD. So in better that my vice president. My vice president ifi lekeni ukuchita. Lekeni kuchitisha obonga. Lekeni kuchita export amataba. Banja swiki okweba ati ifwe na government yesu yabaka inde idema who treat agriculture as business. Na inewine mu government yesu yaba Edgar Chagalungu we treated agriculture as business. We were exporting meal. We didn't export maize, but we were exporting meal. After we secure our domestic reserve. And the president actually in cabinet, I proposed we increase, Your Excellency, because mostly we were just at 500,000 metric tons of reserve. I told the president, why can't we go up to 1 million metric tons? And the president agreed with me in cabinet. He said, actually what Bowman is saying, it is true. Let us, Minister, let us increase our purchase to 1 million metric tons. And each cabinet, Minister Katambo was giving a report to the chair of cabinet, who was the president, and through the chair to all of us as cabinet members. Okay? We were moving steadily. Okay? We were moving steadily. Why? If we were for kwebati imwe zaki tamulingiro kushito obungo bwa mtengo. Pantu tena kumushi. Mwitala nga tamuli ifyakulya. Aba fyashi besu tabale tontonkanya pono kushitisha. Unless amatala ya isula. Elo fidia pona fidia. Efi balanda tientu tushitishe, tushiteko soti, tushiteko ka cooking oil. Tushiteko na akama. Okay? So mutolo ifo tuwale mweba. Mutolo lekefi. Don't do this. No, Bomanje, don't do this. Stop this. Na lelonda mweba mutolo. Ba mutolo. Na mutule telela. This is not the way you run agriculture. Na mutule telela. Elo muteti mlelanda ati. We run agriculture's business. Hey! But you're running agriculture's business. But you are failing to invest in this same agriculture. Okay? So, abantu baisa ingira mu business, copper belt kwali ama permit ba zaki. Yale sangwa nakuba na Yesu fya babene twitaba nesu makadas. Nya sangwa ama permit. Haya kutwala ubunga ku Congo. And on this score, I want to challenge the Drug Enforcement Commission. I want to challenge the ACC to investigate Minister of Copper Belt Province Elisha Matambo, to investigate Permanent Secretary for Copper Belt Province, to investigate the people around Minister of Copper Belt Province. Bafiro kuikata Permanent Secretary of Copper Belt Province na Minister of Copper Belt Province ni sibaye sisi na badekta wa bomba.
Babekate mlando wanshi. What have they done?
Shoni bakwete ile nunka. Ile nunka nangu na wikata Southern Plus kuyu mfwa. Ati uyu ile nunka. And I know because the two gentlemen at ACC and the DEC, very active young men, very visionary young men. They want this country to develop, and they want to sit in a free, corrupt country. I can assure you that if those two officers, they want to show the people of Zambia that they are working.
What's up? My name is Ken Dumbo, the MC with the sauce. Don't forget to subscribe to JQ.
Katambo Matambo, Elisha Matambo, permanent secretary for Copper Belt Province, and some of the members of the friends to those people, if they want to arrest them, if they want to investigate them. In fact, investigation is a wrong word to use. They have to be arrested.
What have they done?
They have done a lot of things,
such as
the investigative wings they know.
Have you reported them?
I have not reported because I know that the young man who's our brother at SEC, the young man who's our brother at DEC, I know them as upright Zambians who would want to do things in the right way. I know them. If they want to show the people of Zambia that, yes, we are working and we are not looking at faces, we are not looking at names, let them bounce on Copperbelt Minister Elisha Matambo. If they fail to arrest Elisha Matambo, then there is no corruption in this country. They should quit. All the people have been arrested. Let them be acquitted.
Is whatever they've done in relation to the Millie Mill? Because remember that I'm pushing this
issue.
Is
the Millie Mill. I'm coming.
Okay.
This is Millie Mill and other issues which are stinking. So, coming to your...
As a patriotic Zambian, as you say you are, this is a matter
patriotic and democratic.
This is the matter that you have reported to the Anti-Corruption Commission.
There is no need to report to Anti-Corruption Commission because
it means you're just speculating.
I'm not speculating. I know that Anti-Corruption Commission, they work. They have got young...
But they work on reports. So if you make a report...
It's not on a report. The Anti-Corruption Commission, they have got a department, investigative department, where investigations takes place. So that department is supposed to investigate.
So are you taking this as a report?
It's not a report. I know. If they haven't known, let them start investigating.
Right.
Let them start investigating. So the issue now, the Millie Mill, Zach, tuamweba mutolo. Lelo mutolo aleli lobunga opo bufikire. Why? Kushumfwa. Number issue was that iya dry spell. Okay? Na ala kubwesha mu Bible. Kwa ali mfumu oyo baleeta Farao. Ulebukisha mu Bible. Why? Ili mfumu oyo baleeta Farao. Yali lotele. Ingombe ina kwa ishaonda kwati ni webona ine zaki. Shile mina ingombe ina kwati fibena tayari chi minister chitayari. Chita bafi mine fi ingombe pia para chi minister chitayari. 7. Bafi mina. Era mfumu yabuka. Ya ikala ya chiro kwe batinge chichiroto chalola mui. Ya itama wise men. Imwe iseni kuno. Eni ndota ingombe 7 ishaonda. Shamine ingombe 7 ishaina. Ama wise men wasanda. Ichiroto chitacha shani. Chako sa. Wemfumu chako sa teti. Tuchilondolole. But kwa liwa muntunga. Olondolole firoto. Ali muchifungo. Ulio muntu omwabe peshe fintu ifingi sana. Ali muchifungo. Ulio muntu nga mwamwita. Alaisa alondolole. Ichichiloto. Elo mfumu yatire mwiteni. Ndefwaya njishibe chiloto echofo chile mine. Elo ya Isa. Joseph baya mwite okufuma muchifungo. Isa kumfumu. Joseph. Chinshi. Chile meaning eche chiloto. Ati wemfumu ichi chiloto chile meaning ati kabensala 7 years. Elo kukesa banomba na 7 years yafya kuti. So tufuire tuipekanye how we are going to survive in these 7 years. Na ifwe na tukwata Joseph Joseph wabena Zambia bakwete ni Edgar Lungu o bakwete Joseph ukwisa ese akontolo lefintu ifire chitika muno mchalo cheso icha Zambia ala abashani Joseph Edgar Lungu ngali umfa bamete ofa balandira bamete bali twebe okweba ati tukakwata dry spell na provinces bali randa bali twebere oku inflata yakaloke bwino oku inflata yakaloke bwino oku inflata yakaloke nomba ifwe government yesu tayamfuire fyarandire bamete ichaele konkero babula fisip big numbers by Atwala Southern Province. We are not discriminating Southern Province, but takuli mfula Southern Province takuli so idia fisip ya Southern Province yata shani yaonaika okudi mfula ni kui okudi mfula ni kukopa belt Papula Muchinga Northern na part of Eastern Province. Ifwenga twali mone chiloto chidiata lotere King Pharaoh. Aisa chita interpret Joseph. Lelo nga tureranda okweba ture kwata bumper harvest. Equation wanjeba achala abashani bushoka ba bumper harvest. Takwa ka bumper harvest. Because twali firo kuchita interpret chiloto chakwa King Pharaoh. Who are the mates to us? To afirwa. Obo atulisha ifwe bena Zambia. They are not commercial farmers. Aba tulisha ifwe bena Zambia. Small scale farmers. Where are these small scale farmers? These small scale farmers, they are in Mumbwa.
What's up? My name is Ken Dumbo, the MC with the sauce.
Kabwe.
Don't forget to subscribe to J. Cool.
Chongwe. They are in Rufunsa. They are in Luangwa. They are in Chilundu, they are in Kafiwe, they are in Chilanga, name them. Eloko ture kwata na drought. Nomba tukwatira kuisa bumper harvest. So, on this one, Bazaki, the Ministry of Agriculture failed to show leadership. Leadership tapari. O tuingalanda hapa tapari. So abena Zambia efyo baleri lila ichirerenga abena Zambia okulira bantu abapalanga tayari bantu abapalanga mutolo bantu abapalanga kabuswe efyo baleri lila abena Zambia because they have failed to show leadership. They have failed to show leadership. And if we Foyaba Bazaki. President Chakainde Ichirema as authority. That authority without responsibility, it's nothing. Okay? Authority without responsibility, it's nothing. Because you can have authority quite all right. But if you are not responsible on issues to do with agriculture, on issues to do with the mines, on issues to do with the transport and communication, then the authority is nothing. Because authority comes with a responsibility. You can't have authority without responsibility. Then what is that authority for? Agriculture has failed the president and it has failed the people of Zambia. So the authority and responsibility on agriculture, they have failed the people of Zambia. So the president na bekala ati ba minister of agriculture barebafu inenga nari president minister of agriculture fired. Is my brother tenchito shapa company shidao ni nchito shachalo chile. We are tuli bengi sana 20 million Zambians and we can't starve because of Mutolo.
I would also like to get it from you, from the political point. How do you describe the political landscape, the political environment? I'm asking you this because your position as mobilization chair is very critical to how the political environment looks like for you to really do your job. And the fact that we've had statements where, you know, political rallies will not be, you know, allowed, or, you know, they are not necessary, says the IG on several occasions, that becomes a big mountain, or a huge mountain for you to climb as mobilization. How will it happen if you can't have political rallies?
Bazaki, the Inspector General of Police is not a politician, and I'm afraid that he has been commenting on the political matters. He's not a politician. So na bapene tentu bafunyemo. Tatuteyama politics na bakapokolao. Tatuteyama na basoja. Tatuteyama politics na bazafu. Tatuteyama politics na ba intelligence. Ba intelligence bali kwata system oyo batita protect system. Okay? Because mailo paka ba president ombe. Whether they like it or not, there will be a next president. At whether the president Akainde Hichilema stands today, nangu bafuma polero kukaba president umbi. So bakapokola bafuire bambo kutera febola bakonke fe constitution. Okay? Those are peacemakers. Police are peacemakers. And teti dandi ati bamusamba bali lansha mfirene, but murenje bati bali randa takuda ma political rallies. No manga takuda ma political rallies. Ni sama political party tukachita shani sewa our manifestos to our people. Manifesto ina kusedinga kubantu besu once. Okay? Nebo president Akainde Hichilema nganadi bakalipira no bakalipira ba Musamba. Then I said, no. If you mwamba,
So
because our president Akainde Hichilema is a product of public rallies, is a product of democracy. Okay, so I'm a political rallies here now. Whether Musamba likes it or not, yakabako, because
but from what we have seen, from what we have seen so far,
yakabako. Don't worry.
2025.
Whether in 2025, 2024, I'm a political rallies in Akabako because it is beyond police. I'm a political rallies, they are beyond police.
Well, probably you mean when eventually campaign time kicks in. But between now and then,
Yakabako. Elonga inevo president Akainde Hichilema nganadipanga statement. No, vale keni. Political rallies.
So
because
at the moment mobilization,
President Akainde Hichilema, he can only determine whether is strong or not by seeing other opponents how they are performing when they hold political rallies. Okay, that's when he will gauge himself that okay, now I'm safe or I'm not safe. Okay, so as a mobilization deputy chair, I can comfortably say that we are working through weddings, we are working through kitchen parties, we are working through funerals, and we are working through any opportunity which comes our way. We'll take advantage of it. So our mobilization is very effective, actually, more than political rallies. Very effective. Very effective.
So it's justified why you were arrested in Kabwe, because now even just visiting Kabwe or passing through Kabwe, because it's an opportunity, and when people greet you, it's an opportunity to conduct a rally. So it's justified why you were arrested, no?
No.
Yes, because
for Bowman it's different. For Bowman, Lusambo, the bulldozer, it's totally different. Bulldozer's name is an household name. Bulldozer's name is a trade its own. Okay? I'm more popular than the UP vice president. More popular than her. She can only be identified by those security and motorcycles and sirens. But I will be identified by myself. This is the bulldozer. I don't need an explanation or introduction. Okay? When you take me to Soweto, the Soweto market will be...
What's up? My name is Ken Dumbo, the MC with the sauce. Don't forget to
When
subscribe
you take
to
me
Jake.
to town center will be closed. So most of the time I've been straining myself not to be in the public because I cause commotion. So the issue to do with the Kabwe, it's because of the popularity which I'm carrying. The destiny in me caused that commotion in Kabwe. Just because of going to buy a hamburger. Nali umfwensala ne mwine narefuma kumushiku kopa belt nje njimini ne konshiteko olobengi ba imini samunana basi na imini na nista ba ile ikatira power tools ile ya imini ne pale ile ikisha abantu nombe ba munafira ati ya ninkala muya isei imyotoka na samuno no imyotoka ishaisa yaisa nje fish na chita chalo chandi chino zake amwe Zambian Lamba by tribe. I'm a Lamba Boo from Copperbelt province. The people have built this country. We don't even boast. We have built this country using our resources. We are not stingy. We are welcoming people. Very welcoming. When you come to our province, na mutushire fimirongomia. Our people are suffering. The Lambas, they are suffering. Today, the people are benefiting on our resources. They are foreigners and our brothers and sisters from other provinces. And we are okay with that because we are a true definition of one Zambia, one nation. Mnetupera kone michinshi sometimes. Matupera kwa mchinsha tu yumuntu mulamba walenga ichalo chino kubopo chidi. Our resources have built this country. You have to give us respect as Lambas. And I'm not tribe about it. I'm honest. Know how to treat people. How can you arrest me just stopping in Kabwe buying a pie? I'm a senior member of the society. Senior member of the society. I'm a former minister. Not a Kawawa minister, minister of Lusaka province and minister of Copperbelt province, the two giant provinces. Supposed to give me respect. Even the way you're treating me, you're supposed to respect. Some of the things you're supposed to ignore. Because I'm very popular. Very, very popular. And you can't try to diminish my popularity because of your ego. No! God's destiny works in different ways. Works in different ways. So if you think you're fixing Bowman, you're fixing yourselves. Joseph became a leader from prison. From prison. From prison. Destiny is everywhere, man. Destiny is everywhere. And you have to know that.
I feel like you're also giving an example of Akainde himself. From prison to the harem.
Yeah, if it's God's who has allowed President Hakainde Hichilema to be there, then yes. Then yes. So destiny, you can't destroy someone's destiny. Yeah? Who are you? Are you God? You are not. You can't. So, mnetupera kwa mchinji.
And the Livingstone incident?
The Livingstone incidents, we went to buy food for our member who died. We wanted to take food to the funeral house. And that funeral, the nephew to the deceased was UPND. And the mother was very annoyed. When I went there, the mother told me, Bowman, I've heard that by UPND, but for kwamba kumichunganya. Ichi chiriro ababafuire muipwa wabo. Ni UPND. Tatuwa mwine pono kwa mwana papano. If I can cause commotion in Monze, in Choma, and Livingston, what about Kabe? What about Copperbelt? Bowman Chilosha Lusambo is not a small name. In other countries, this name is supposed to be nurtured. This name is supposed to be nurtured because it has good fruits for the country. It has good fruits for the country. But in our society, we want to destroy this name. Why? Why destroy someone's name? Just because he's popular? If he's popular, you know, work with him. Work with him. Kwasila. Work with him.
I have a question on my list of questions for you, but this one specifically came from someone who is sort of speaking on behalf of the rest, the younger drivers, and the poor working conditions associated to that, approached me and said, look, we need help. They have mentioned to me several occasions that they have tried to, have audience with the Minister of Transport and those stakeholders. It has really, really failed. But, these people have come out several times to complain about how conditions of service are not conducive in this economy. I know that you do get approached, because they told me themselves that we have approached this man physically in person to complain, but we would want him to remember that we still haven't gotten the help. What have they told you?
Bayango driver konso komletu mfwira ine ndina imwe bayango drivers balepita mbuchushi elo buchushi balepita bayango driver abadingiro kubuchita address ni ba government baya kuri chirufya tayari already afya chicken and chips mu office aseka no kuseka ne chipongwe chakwe achita provoke abaichi. Okay? Bai sanje baini okweba twalia kuri ba minister bachirufya tayari batweba bale tusasukira fye nokutuwa fye fintu ofota badingire okulanda chirufya tayari naisamu mfwa pa OTFM baisamu ipisha padi issue asuka fye fimbi aleta mono kuba no abaneso fo babela ma problems pantu bare chite fintu beyond their responsibilities. Chirufya tayari we twebe ko minister owa ma problems owa chitire fintu beyond his responsibility mu PF utwebe ko uyo wine minister bachirufya tayari bena bamona kwati niba enje onomba tapadi fo benga chitira abantu tetibafuirisha abantu. Okay, nifi abantu nomba nabamona abena Zambia because bachirufya tayari kopoti ndola natupoka ndola central natupoka bwana mkubwa natupoka kabushi natupoka okabuchi tatupokere twa dipoka.
My name is Ken Dumbo, the MC with the sauce. Don't forget to subscribe to JQ.
2011 nero twapokere ba PF kabushi so na panomba yaba muminwe ya ba tayari abantu nga baisa.
You mean Frank Tayari?
Ba Frank not ba chirufya ba Frank Tayari.
Thank you.
Umuntu nga aisa ku office kumieno icha number 1 mumfweni ofwendere mwamumfwa mwa mutwala na mu boardroom mwampera kona menshina ngu drink anwa luli anwa menshina ngu drink olo mwamuchita advise ifya kuchita atoke apanomba ini amaka Nshikwete moneni ba Felix Mutati Nshikwete moneni ba vice president ero kuri ba vice president miye mulande fine mwaumfote ba zake ine pa Lusaka province hapa I answered issues to do with the mines, issues to issues to do with health, issues. I was the minister of the province, and in my ministry, in my province, I had provincial health director, I have commissioner of police, I had the brigade commanders, I had all the system, including the OP. I was working with them. So when you come to my office, you are coming to a small president's office because the entire system was in my office. You are coming to the small president's office because I was ready to sort out any problem at Lusaka provincial administration. Any problem I was ready to sort out, and I solved problems through my office. And the president was very happy. If I fail to sort out a particular issue, I refer the person to a right ministry. If it's Ministry of Health and I can't sort out the issue of Ministry of Health at my province, I will take him to HQ. Okay? So, us as ministers, we have responsibilities to serve the people of Zambia. And for me, I'm a very proud minister, and I walk with my head high because I performed my duties beyond doubt. And so, bachirufa tayari na ba yango driver. First, ba Frank tayari. Ba yango. Tamatulondolwela fo baisa Mzambia. Tamatulondolwela. Nfure matulondolwela. Okay, ba yango fo baisa so. Bayango, who is their partner in Zambia? Who is their partner in Zambia? Because Bayango bakwete feka hapo. Eno government ili hapo kuti bakwata. Ili hapo ba government kuti bakwata. Ama taxi drivers kuti bakwata what we call consortium of drivers. Bakwata. Ba no kuraninga ili hapo. Because in the Rameshingi, there is no way taxi driver one booking ile langa 18 kilometers umulipire 60 kwacha iwe kutolipira chani muntu 60 kwacha 18 kilometers fuel ni shinga fuel bale bontu ya taxi drivers ni shinga so batayali bala taxi drivers wa flank tayari ala taxi drivers tieni tubachite sort out ama taxi drivers tubapange ofu baringiri okuba abana ma brothers besu tabarelipira na mayanda nombe mpia tabakwetesha kulipira mayanda tabaletwale emyoto kamukulungisha because tabakwete mpia sha kulungisha emyotoka batinda lama shirefuma wadisa tinda lama shirefuma sana shibare pange ndalama batabare pange ndalama tabarechita benefit bantu bakwete ka hapo kalake ngada atinda ni hapo kadi ba Felix Mutati babombe na Frank tayari. Let us rescue our Zambians. Number one investor ni webo na ine nani exactly ine mwina Zambia nebo number one investor. So issue yaba yango, it's a very serious issue and we need to sort out this issue. Ela balingiro kuta sort out the issue ni ba government. So nde tumina flank tayari phone ni lelo na ba Mutati. I want to go kuri ba tayari kuri ba Mutati tuishibye ofo twala puisha ilidi ashiri aba yango drivers. Ero ndefo no kuishibye office ili aba yango muno mu Lusaka. Ndefo atukayeko na ba taxi drivers. So taxi drivers ngamulengo mfwa namba yandi ni 077 077 61 00 0008. Iridi ashitwala puisha na imwe because ini obuchushi nali bwishiba bwino futwala eri achibwabwe yabula soti kuchichere lunch twala eri efipushi na matava so obuchushi nali bwishiba bwino so ama yango drivers omu balepita ni mwishiba ekita yango amazambians kuti bachita twalikwata ulendo ali eshapo kuti achita. So the government, why can't you promote Ulendo? You promote Ulendo and you put a percentage isuma ya kwa tinama Zambians ama drivers bachita benefit. No ya umwine wa Ulendo akwata kwa profit. So uyu yango twalamu fire office yakwe. Enchito yandine. This is part of my work as mobilization chair. Is to mobilize all of them, the taxi drivers, minibus drivers, marketeers. This is my work. So I'm doing my work. So part of my work is to work for the people, to go to Minister of Technology, Minister of Transport, and Yango office. Tukaye umfwa ofo tuingapuishe Didiash. Bantu iridi ashiri na nifurefedi hapo. Mtengo wa fiwe oba zaki ni katishinga ni 34.
Almost 35.
Almost 35. And ama prices. Muna booking hapo ineba ite wala booking ama yango. Banje ba wa booking ashinga yango to booking a 30 kwacha. 30 kwacha. 50 kwacha. 50 kwacha. It is not fair.
Let me
show no mbaba yango drive for ambili okutanga ba mfwafi ati ya booking ni shinga yalanga shingoko ati yalanga 60 kwacha chiputureni nchitreni ko kat. Why? Tapale fubale bombana tapale panga profit. So twala bombela po bayango bandi twala bombela po ididi ashiri andidi efyo na bera mobilization chair yashiri andidi ala po ididi ashinomba ni twala kuma stars once babidi then ngakuya kuli wa president na ba vice president twalaya until tupwishe Didiash. So if we turefo kuishiwo kwa aba office yaba yango twala pusha kabidi Lusaka. Me, I was the minister for this province na la pusha balanja office ya yango yaba twala pushe Didiash.
let me ask the last question from my list, and then we take phone calls. So this one is from our partner radio station, Tuta in Mansa. Says, good morning, Mr. Lusambo. Local government and rural development minister Gary Nkombo is reported to have said former President Edgar Lungu is responsible for the recent heightened levels of due to breakdown in the rule of law during his tenure. Do you think that Mr. Lungu and PF contributed to the 2023-2024 cholera situation in the country? The second one is PF is in an alliance with other opposition parties, yet you still refer to Edgar Lungu as coming back to power. Will it be correct, therefore, to ask that the alliance has already settled for Lungu as the 2026 presidential candidate? Kindly clarify.
Ati yafuma kuiseyo kututa na chilinga ati mwandetera konesa bifesti mwantumina ko tusabitu hapa tuta bridge hapo tusuma sana na tureya mukumona bachirangwa kawambwa twaliako palia tureya mukumona bachitotera na bachirufya chitalu twaliako palia. Let me answer those two questions. Number one, we have Gary Nkombo. No, Gary is our colleague. We are together in MMD. He has been a Democrat. He's a jovial guy. And Gary and Edgar, they are good friends. Away from all these politics, they are friends. Okay? So, I won't go into Gary Edgar's issue because those are colleagues. Okay? Like me and Gary, I can't start attacking Gary because he's my friend. I will talk to him away from the media or the radio program because we will laugh. I know that we will start laughing and we will start. He's my older brother. Yeah, he's my older brother. He's a good guy. I know Gary and President Edgar Chagwa at one point they were together in Parliament, in Zambian Parliament. So those two, they are colleagues. But the only thing which I can tell the nation is that for us, under the leadership of His Excellency President Edgar Chagwa, Commander-in-Chief of Defense Forces, we managed to contain cholera. And this cholera just resurfaced recently in October 2023. And who were in government in October 2023? It's a UPND. And what was the reason why cholera resurfaced in 2023? It's because they had to cut short the program which we started, the vaccination. We had a plan. By 2030, Zambia will be cholera-free country. So we have gone back to square one. Okay? So the people who are responsible of this cholera in our country, they're the UPND government. So for me, I've on the issue to do with cholera, not on the issue to do Gary, because I can't attack.
Let's go Gary. To the next one then. The question here is, you keep saying Edgar will come back to power. Is that the consensus of the alliance?
The alliance, I'm not actually sure the terms of reference of that alliance. But what I can say is, in any grouping, especially political grouping, we go for the most popular person. We go for the most popular person. We did that in 1991. The most popular person, the one who was ready to face Kaunda, and then it was the President Frederick Titus Jacobo Chiluba. Okay? In 2015, the PF went for the person who was popular to challenge other candidates. And Edgar Chagwa name was floated, and he won. In this alliance, there is no presidential candidate at the moment. But I know the alliance partners, they will want to have a candidate who's popular. A candidate who's popular. It can be Kalava, it could be Kateka, could be Saki, Kasonde Mwenda, Osilavwe. Name them. But definitely they will go for the most popular candidate.
The UPND says they are not shaken by this alliance because it's an alliance of one party and a few individuals.
This alliance is not about Chileche Kateka. It's not about Slavwe. It's not about Mwenda Kasonde. It's not about Sean Tembo. It's not about Edith Nawakwe. It's not about SAC. It's not about Kalava. It is not about Edgar Gwalungu. This is people's movement. People's movement. And when it is people's movement, Zach, it is unstoppable because it is people's movement. It has nothing to do with Bowman. It has nothing to do with you, Zach. It has nothing to do with Innocent. It has nothing to do with Changwe. It has nothing to do with anybody. But it has everything to do with the people themselves. This country, us as politicians, we are not bigger than Zambians. No, Zambia is bigger than us. So if the people decide today that we are going to have a people's movement, there's no one who can stop the people's movement. The UPND today, actually, they are acting like the war which was in Iraq. You remember? Iraq was invaded, and the ministers, the president himself, Deti Gaddafi, he was saying, it is not possible. It is not possible. The information minister actually issued the statement that we are seeing them, our enemies, we are seeing our enemies, and we are about to attack them. He was saying that, well, running to the border so that he can escape to another country. That is the way the UPND, they are behaving. Okay? They are aware that things are not okay. They are aware that things are not okay. They are issuing a statement which is contrary to the people themselves. The people themselves. The people, the owners of the country, they are saying enough is enough. And you are saying we are not shaken by this alliance. That alliance is not the alliance for Edgar Lungu, alliance for Edith Nawakwi, Chile Shekateka, name them. It's a people's movement. And you don't care. The people's movement, you don't care. So they're acting like Saddam Hussein's administration. They know they are invaded, but they want to make up a picture that there's nothing which is happening. There's a lot of things going on. A lot of things going on.
Let me take phone calls for now. Our guest is Bowman Lusambo, Patriotic Front Deputy Mobilization Chairperson. You can call us as well on 0955-221515. Remember, send your messages to 0761-912493. The number again for your messages is 0761-912493. And strictly for your phone calls, it's 0955-221515. Let's take this call. Good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you, former bulldozer?
You can
How
get
are you,
your headset. Good morning. How are you? Your name and where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from within Lusaka. My name is Collins.
Your name is Collins from within Lusaka.
Yes.
Collins, please go ahead.
Former bulldozer. Mlefo kwa ofisa wantu on the high cost of living at Intimacy do shani huko. Nyumba yangu ena tamulesa kamana. Ena mlefo na yangu ena tamulesa kamana tena. Ai, sanga ena tuinchi tamuleranjira popali. Because you are saying things are high. So for Yango, it's okay to remain low for you. Or for Yango, it's okay to go high and to remain low.
Is that all? Thank you. Let's take one. I will take this particular one. Good morning.
Good morning, Mwashibuka shani tata.
Twabuka fe wino mkwai wa shibuka jan.
Na shibuka fe wino. Tata ba Lusambo mwabuka shani.
Iyo twabuka fe wino wa katuishive na mkwai.
Awe nabuka fe wino. Nine mumbikiri. Netu mina kuno kuchongwe.
Mkwai mai.
Wazaki na mwiwati nangu munganda. Nga mkweta ama parents ama demagogues. Ishinganda yao naika. Mwambikisha? Ola mchite translate issue ya bu demagogue. Bantu kuti bakwarusha na mumbina wana rukaba George Mpombo. Ina ishishire echo ba UPND babere paranoid over the People's Alliance. Bena balera bati bateka na rena na UPND Alliance. Usefutu waleba chitapo kondemu na nguku waleshi. We kept quiet because that was their business. No bange sofine mumfuire batata ba Lusambo balangira taba bale chitabievu ngobuteko bwa kwa Saddam Hussein. Ero na chivipo mwa icho wandiko nedia simu is behaving like a chemical addict. Saddam Hussein na abamu ikatakale are giving a false hope ku bantu. As I conclude, I would urge the UPND government bachitefofira ma promises balaira abantu akabunga bakabweshe palifike kwacha tebantu baleranda. And when the president was saying that terepo abantu mupongo shiwanda tibakayikumushi bakayimukujimba, he never said that. When he was telling the people of Zambia that balabwesha dola abantu tubakesa beba twasanga ba PF bali ola baletwe bati bakamwesha because the investors who have confidence in him and balikwata abana abo abawinda sana bakesa kita invest mu Zambia kusheba lyaba nabo tapiala abanenu balya bonse bushebali fwabo mwaletwe bako elo kolera balefu abalepangira position. They should even feel ashamed. He got an award to become an ambassador for cholera because cholera bapf twali puishishe. And we even overdid the target of the United Nations of eradicating cholera by 2030. Atuvapo inonchita last year come 2018. Ivo erere mu 2023 muteko bwabata atafiala. Alaba UPNG bombereni abantu insala mu kyalo yachiramo bread basket as the JCTR ili pali 9,900. No manangu mwingi sheba teacher na banasa aba for 5 pini between 5 to 16 ushinishi mwatanga alalesa tawafwe sigana ndira zaidi conclude nangu munganda abafyashinga mademagogo ishu ingangirirwa no bwafya. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Mumbi, for that. I have a message here. It says, Mr. Zach, what Bowman is saying is very much okay because what is happening in Zambia is not okay. This is Bobo. Thank you, Bobo. Not sure where you are sending that message from. For the information to Mr. Lusambo, I have a message here that is pointing or giving you an idea where the office is. So I'll give you this privately or after the program, the location of their offices. Let me take some more calls. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the program. Your name, sir?
This is CK. I'm calling from Mary constituency. Good morning, Honorable Bulldozer.
Good morning, CK.
Yeah, fine, sir. Touching on this issue, okay, sir, things are hard. One, Tavutika, especially in Mary constituency, boss. MP, you promised a lot of things. That is coming to do the ground, is going to do Masua efforts every day. Is nowhere to be seen.
Bali atira walandapo no kuwalandapo.
Brana Zona, Honorable Bulldozer, please, boss. No, we are tired of this government.
What, daughter?
Repo, boss.
Thank you, CK. Now, I've got a message here. It says, I wonder why we Zambians, the onse, tubeperwa. Lusambo. So, this is the time sure, what were you doing linked to Mwalimu government? May God help you, all Zambian politicians. Pantu Mulampapusha. This is Stanley from Nchang North.
Nalambira na ba Stanley ngamwana.
Let's start now.
Ba Stanley. Ine newa kwa Lusambo. Ngamwanje bati nshale yafuirisha abantu nishimwabepa. Ngamwebo kwe bati Edgar tale yafuirisha abantu nishimwabepa. Former officers, yes, including State House, ya Labour Pact. Edgar Chagolungu ale yafuirisha ma hospitals as president. Ale yafuirisha ma churches as president. As government, twale kula maskulu, twale kula vipatala, twale ingisha machito, twale pela empowerment through Ministry of Sports, Youth and Child Development, Ministry of Commerce, Ministry of Community Development. Nambo kwa fulisha kwa barefo kwa fulisha kwa shani. At a personal level. Ama offices yesu ifwe ya lima offices ya abantu. Lusaka province nga mwaisa ya labor always packed kwati ni ku OPD.
Are you not referring to what the UPND are referring to butantamen obo alleged?
Kuisa kupoka obwa fuilisho te butantamen. Hello tantamen yena teti ipwe. Na papene turebwela mu government tantamen ikabako. Because tantamen order. It's order. You give order when you are doing things. Ebu tantamen. Elo ifofo ba kusha. Ba lungu. Kukonka pona upbringing yesu kuba fyashu yesu. Bali tuevo kwe batu kupela kwa libwa very important. That's why bazaki ifwe tupelela. Ifwe tulapela sometimes ngandina ba iche na pela ne ya target na ruo kukwata na amba no kuipusha kumwa icho tulina nkona kwata ko 20 kwacha tulipile target. Ekupera kwesu. Ifwe tupera mu chifukushi.
Can I take some more calls?
So ifwe kuchingola kulioko kuchingola pili bukafie wiba mukaloti insta naipwa nga walolesha kunuma wala sanguka mukaloti ama Zambians na benda ama Zambians. Me, I'm very excited because my Akainde HM is a president and he has made it to be president. So it will be very easy to become president because Mukalambo Wandi chibi. It was very difficult, but I is chibi Mukalambo Wandi. From our tribe and the clan, Mwanawasa na Akainde HM ema president kwetebanga babidi. So the third president is coming from that side. And this time around is coming from Mpongwe, Copper Belt province. So mwebena chinga tie ni tuombele pam. Because ubu chushi mulebu mwana. Na message yo ya iseyo na lesa nadabwa. Na satana nadabwa. Message yo ya iseyo. Because if into apafidi bonse fe wina Zambia barefwa iko kulala nga imo one voice, the united voice kwasila.
Let me take
the issue to do with Collins Mayoba Mumbi.
Let me take this one first and
okay.
You can good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning. Yes. Nabuka fe bino mabuka sham.
Yine buri banashishibene.
Na ifobene na tubuka mkwai.
Mkwai.
Ishi nati ba.
Never done busy kuchingola.
Ba don busy kuchingola.
Mkwai.
Konkanye mpa ba don busy.
Kanabe saba budoza baona ali Bowman Lusambo mashuka.
Yoto ashuka fe bwino kulishana kuchingoloko.
Akuchingora parwanji iweranda narubiro musumba sho wine wene. Ninkwata ko sisi chumwa afyashi 3.5.
Fiance.
Ya fudisha ba don busy.
Okay. Isi nara kitabu semana jimu kwa inara ipusha ni kwa mfiani.
Mwibike fe fiance mu ipusho limo.
Okay. Okay, twara wasi tu icha namba wanataka kupusha bafyashi wa Bowman Lusambo kai situation to amwe na moya bunga ili kwachi ya sana mu UPND nomba kufa fyashi wa Bowman Lusambo na chafu ambe pusha goji cha namba 1 achibushi ubunga ino mwabusangire parishinga bafyashi yo murende question number 2 ushe ubunga mwabushire parishinga ino muchipani chenye cha PF yo nomba number 2 question then number 3 mukurekeresha ubunga mu UPND babusangire shinga then muri 2 years babusangire body parishinga because in 7 years yona mipusha mu fifi pusho fibiri so mwabu sangire yesho mwabushire muri 7 years no baba neni esho babusangire mu myeni yesho bari bwena muri 3 years ndefa mungi kushegosi pusho nomboko tureya ushena nomba turi mwaloti nangura tureya mu Egypt na totera sana.
Okay, ba don busy.
Don busy.
Can send it on my phone calls. 0955-221515. That's the number you're calling us on. 0955-221515. Then 0761912493 is strictly for messages. All right, so let's this call. Good morning.
Hello, Mauka.
Mauka bwanje.
Aba ni bazuru kukawe.
Bazuru.
Baona le Blue Dons Mauka bwa.
Bwino bazulu.
Kukabwe.
Bazuru wanu kukawe.
Zulu one.
Yes, bazulu one.
Yeah.
Kukabwe. Okay.
A Blue Dons ivo vamene mukamba ni vintu volongosoka maningi zabwino. Otherwise wamene amayangana PF vamene inachita kanga keno kamba wenye kutali ngako. Kutali ngako na sanga. Amdala ground yaipa sati kuipa kosovera. Uyo wamene anachinyula chofipa cha mvimba pamene pati mpa nizoona sanga one kuti PF inasebenza. Olopatonto. Eyo sanga onge na zikomo kapena unonesha lini kwina. Lomba yasu chitoni vyolesha kubuvuli kwe chifuma. Mwe muzikumbuke kusogolo mwalai tutula pakuya kuntaji. Ulelo cha kunwe mwalai tutula palasi kuntaji. Abru dosa vene mkamba kijabe bwini. Otherwise, wamene unga this time nizingati nishi lana olo amai olo ambuya kumunzi okwanisha kubuya unga chamene icho ololesha lini ona lini ochitamonga ikamene nikakambira kuti pakena pakana na mmanzi ukangena pamanzi ungalolesheko uona kuti owa papali mwelele hapa isomba yupitile uku yai ni mbulu ili hapa tikati tikambeko akuti yayi onse na PF nye kuti onse olavira pano pa Zambia mdala maledio muri nchitoka osati bakazifunza pa ground mwamene palili osati jabu ulingezi mu office ukuti yayi zinto zili bwino pepani mukwaso pepani
ziko mwazo
kusogolo azione pati vichitika abuludo samali chabe bwino pamene mukamba pamene sana ode kuti PF isebenza kachabe singa kabe na vambili penangu ungaponye ungayavile mwinangu zikoma vambili.
Zikoma. The number you're calling us on is 0955-221515. Let's take this one. Good morning.
Okay. Good morning. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Good morning. Elvis?
Yes, Elvis indeed.
Keep it short, Elvis. Keep it short.
Thank you very much. You know that I keep it long, isn't it?
Yes.
Bwana Doza, how are you?
Insalaba Elvis. Now, Zambians balenje bat ningonde insale ya namuna mwine tuli name nshitule nwaya aya ten kwacha ame shotwale shitobunga ten kwacha.
Kuti mwaonda. Pantu insala na ichilamo. This government is the most cruel government we have ever seen in this country. This government, to me, has inflicted more pain on the people of Zambia. They are talking about the PF. Today, Nelson Italakwata, they can even be blaming the PF who left a lot of schools, a lot of hospitals, a lot of clinics, good roads, and these are the facilities they are using now to recruit people. These are the facilities they are using to travel. These are the facilities they are using to fly out of this country for 67 times. And yet, this is a government, Mr. Bulldozer, which promised cheaper meal, cheaper fuel, cheaper everything. Today, the price of fuel was doubled in 3 years. In 7 years of the PF, price of fuel did not go up like it is today. That fuel was at 17 kwacha in 2021. Today it is at 34 kwacha. 100% increment. This is more than 120% increment in 3 years. And yet you hear them telling them, you go farming. We have done the farming. There are no farming inputs. Zach, I'm telling you this. Listen to the people. These are the people who have become deaf. These are the people who have become blind. They can't see. because their pockets are fat now. Look at the corruption which is there. Look at the nepotism. These people are employing themselves. These people will never change, and this is why the people of Zambia have said, please, political parties, come together. Let's come together and flush out this government. For me, this government came without a plan. This government just wanted to come into government to make more money for themselves. I don't think this is what the people expected from the UPND. The UPND, to me, gave a lot of hope to the people of Zambia. But today, the people of Zambia are hopeless with that. The people of Zambia cannot have 3 meals. I'm finishing that.
But Elvis,
yes,
thank you very
Zach.
much. Thank you very much, because I need to...
Let me ask him one question, Zach. Mr. Bulldozer, I just want to ask you, what are you doing to support your supporters who have been with you through thick and thin, like your supporters, those who call the radio to support your ideas? I want your serious answer, because these people have been neglected in the UPND, in the PF. Also, these people are still there and they are still calling radio station to defend you. I want your serious answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Elvis. So, let's respond to those that you feel you can respond to, but be brief so that we conclude.
Okay, thank you very much, Zach. By obviously, nabalanda opinion yabo. So that tufumepo opinion yabo. For tuingalanda fye kubena Zambia. Kwa hivyo kutila ati presidency, it's not personal to order. Presidency is personal to order. It's a borrowed power. It's a delegated power from the people of Zambia. So, abantu ba Mzambia ngana ati stop. Titu kwate nechifukusha ninshi banjewera abantu ba Mzambia, because it's not personal to order. It is a delegated power which we go from the people of Zambia. Okay? The people of Zambia gave President Hakainde Hichilema responsibility to govern this country, to administer the affairs on behalf of the people of Zambia for the period of 5 years. And the people of Zambia are going to review in 2026. It is not something between life and death. No. Chalo echi. Twalikweteba President Kaunda, Chiluba, Sata, Arabi, Mwanawasa, Lungu, now President Hakainde Hichilema. So you should know that this is not personal to order. It is a responsibility from the people of Zambia. Okay? So, if it's not personal to order, then tien ture ikatana tukushe chalo chesu cha Zambia, economy yesu ikule. Panto hapa imonenga kwa tipari ba tag of war between ba opposition na ba ruling government. Tag of war taparingiri okuba. Ruling government supposed to listen to opposition, because opposition walikwatama alternative solution to the economy of this country. Listen to them, Mr. President. Listen to them. Be above board. Mwanawasa aishire itasata. Kuya kusteta usamona sata. Amubiringanya. Aisa muitafata. Itulande. We are brothers. Okay? We are brothers. So what am I saying here? Hakainde Hichilema, President of the Republic of Zambia, Commander-in-Chief of Armed Force, let him be bigger and call his brother, former President Edgar Chagwa, and we start moving. Okay? We start moving as a country. Whether President Edgar Chagwa wants to stand in 2026, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The most important thing is we need unity in our country. That's what we need. We need unity. Okay? We want President Edgar Chagwa to be present at state functions. We want President Edgar Chagwa Lungu to be free, moving in this country. Okay? We don't want, when President Edgar Chagwa Lungu moves from here to the Copper Belt province, we see the entire Copper Belt police in Indola, the entire Copper Belt police in Kitwe. No, we don't need that. We want President Edgar Chagwa Lungu is in Indola. He's free. He can visit the market. He can visit the hospital. He's a former president. In the States, you know how former presidents
but
are
he's
being
also opposition leader.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's opposition leader. It doesn't matter. Who said the opposition leader and the Who said that? It's the people of Zambia to decide. It's the people of Zambia to decide. If we were deciding, we would have been in power, even as I speak. But the opposition leader won the elections in 2021. So it's not about us, it's about the people. And the people, they want us to unite. They want Zambia to be peaceful. You let us develop this country. We should develop this country away from all this confusion. But we're not saying don't work as government. Work. If there's something that you want to do, work through the system. But these two supposed to be brothers keepers. These two supposed to be brothers keeper. You know, the office of the former president, it is almost not even existing. Okay? The way President Edgar Chagwa Lungu is being treated, that office, the integrity of the former president's office, it is not there. It is not there, which is not good. Because even the people are in government today, tomorrow they will come out of government. They would want to be treated in the normal way. Okay? So this country, it's our country. So this call, it is also extended to the men and women of God. They are too quiet. Including my bishop, Bishop Joy Makando, including my bishop, Bishop Bishop Mwenda, Bishop Mr. Bishop Ngambi, and many other bishops, including Catholic bishops. Make sure that the two, let them start talking. President Edgar Chagwa Lungu is the opposition leader. Yes. And President Lungu, bamuchitafe invite mu politics. Umwine ali kalile ngatwaya lelo banesabi aleya kwisa nombo kumutonkola tonkolo mwamuchitafe invite, bamuchitafe invite abene kuwera mu politics. Bamuchitafe invite. Okay? So mwachitafe umuntu kuwera mu politics. Ageni mwambo kufurwa mwebene mweba muchitafe invite. No, it's not a factor, it's not a factor, it's not a factor, it's not a factor. Edgar Chagwa Lungu is a factor in Zambian politics. If you are saying he's not a factor, then you are a dunderhead. You are a dunderhead. He was a former president, or he was a president for 7 solid years. President. He was a minister before that. Member of Parliament, and you're saying is not a factor. Edgar Lungu is a factor. If today we decide to float Edgar Chagwa Lungu as president, today, as I speak, of this country, you win with a landslide. You will win with a landslide. And President Edgar Chagwa Lungu will keep President Hakainde Hichilema very well.
And do you think Zambian people have forgotten about how brutal his regime was?
President Lungu was not brutal.
Well, not as an individual, but his regime.
He was not brutal. President, he was not brutal. His regime was not brutal.
And you think the reason why they protested to vote the PF out, you think Zambians have forgotten easily?
The Zambians, they have realized. The reason why we were voted out of power is because of the promises which our current government gave to the people of Zambia. 50 kwacha bag of meal meal, fertilizer will be reduced, the dollar will come to a normal exchange rate, many other promises. Now they have seen the truth. They have seen the reality. Na lelo ni mana, na mailo ni mana, ne mitima shesubane, na shitondo bala. Vaibukisha kwisa, kulioko bafumine. Vaibukisha oko bafumine.
Let's conclude.
So,
let's conclude
for me,
this program. Yeah.
But don't busy. But chipusha question. Na chiwewe kwe wati. But don't busy ite question mwinganji pusha. Ni mwanji pusha wa don't busy. Muye kuli banakunda kunchanga ba MCC ba PF. Bala myasuke ni question ya banakunde ba MCC ba PF kunchanga nga mwafiro kuba mana banakunda kunchanga muye kuli banakazala wa MCC muwe pusha question mwanji pusha bala because apona pepe pana kuchingola opomudi bazulu ningu fofo mulandile alabe na Zambia balefwai kwa ukubapela breathing space ba sike ningu fofo mbachilanda ba mayoba mombi na balanda efintu ifukulu sana tapade ofo twinga funyamo nofo twinga bikapo na balanda ifintu ifukulu ba obviously na ba kufuru abantu kulyaso. I know we have a Minister of Information, Permanent Secretary of Information, we have a political advisor to the President. I hope he's listening to the radio, not only 5FM, but all the radio stations, so that at the end of the day, he will advise the President accordingly where politics is concerned. Ngalebe pa President, ninsharebe pa. Because abantu abalelanda bali from background ebalelanda abantu, and there's this tendency that no, Zambians they are docile, Zambians they are docile, no, they will forget about these things, Zambians are docile. The Zambians of today, they are not docile, they are very awake and they analyze things, and you'll be very shocked. You'll be very shocked. So as we cross Bazaki,
Do you have plans? Because I'm asking this question because there's word going around that you have intentions of recontesting Kabushi, and there are also rumors that you have plans of contesting for Monali constituency, because obviously that's where you live. Is that is there the truth in any of those?
In 2026,
Yes.
Monali constituency will have a Monali resident as an MP for the first time in 2026.
And who is that? Yourself?
I'm telling you that Monali constituency will have an indigenous Monalian as a member of parliament for Monali constituency in 2026. We are not going to import anymore. The people of Chongwe, let them sit and contest in Chongwe. Whoever who stays outside Monali, let them just concentrate in those constituencies, because we are ready. We have more than enough leaders in the Monali constituency. We have more than enough leaders in the Monali
So it's
constituency.
true you are vying for Monali constituency in 2026.
I'm saying the Monali constituents who have the indigenous Monalian in 2026 as a member of parliament for Monali. The carpet has already been removed. from the current leadership of Munali constituency, because they have failed to live to the expectation of Munali residents. So we are going to give the Munali constituency a leader who transform the Munali constituency. Kabushi constituency is our constituency. It is our constituency. Whether we go in the night to vote, the people for PF. It is our constituency. That one is 100% in our pocket. Munali is in our pocket. But your question, can you ask Bulldozer that question? Because Bulldozer can stand anywhere and win. I can go to Mpongwe, I'll win in Mpongwe. I'll win in Masaiti. I'll win in Ufwanyama. I'll win in Kafrafuta. I'll win in Chingola Central. I'll win in Nchanga. So that question should be directed to young politicians. We are beyond constituency politics. We are national politicians. So as a national politician, I can stand anywhere and win. I can stand in Monza and win. I can stand in Choma and win. I can stand in Livingston and win. Bowman's name is not a small name. You are munabalenjikatira pali pai nafangushita pai mushopu ule munakwati kwangala. Teko angala kulya. Desare kulanga chi picture nomba. Tawa iweta ule chimona bena bachimona chi picture. Teko angala kulya. That's not easy. It's not a joke. So, I can stand anywhere and win. So, forget about Munali, forget about Kabushi actually. Let's just talk about bigger things. We would have talked about vice president, we would have talked about president. Emma levels, yes, we had. Twalipita kutali sana twafuma wazaki, twafuma bulibu dayadi, bulibu national coordinator, ka Zambia inena diketi katanomba hapa. Tina kwela no kwewa tinga ole fire ukwisula Zambia more than what Mr. Satan and Mr. Lungu did. Do this, do this, do this. You open Zambia more.
Mr. Lusambo, thank you for coming.
Thank you very much. God bless you. But tieni to be united. Imulin salam chalo, yes. Isale muchalo. It's not Hakainde Hichilema who will resolve this issue. It is beyond President Hakainde Hichilema. It is the problem for all of us as Zambians. So if you have a suggestion, go to President, give him an advice, give him this suggestion so that we can change the status quo, because the situation is beyond UPND. This situation is beyond UPND. And we are ready to help. We are ready to help because we are Democrats. We want the people of Zambia to benefit. Me, I want to govern a country which is economically sound. That is the country which I want to govern. So, if we see something going wrong, let us talk to our people, our brothers and the sisters in the current government. We are not enemies, but the problem is most of the president ministers, they are useless. Most of them, they are useless. They want President Hakainde Hichilema to think on their behalf. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You have to think and advise the president. So, Mr. President, can you fire those useless ministers? I thank you.